Hey guys, Spac Daddy Doug here. Today's video I'm really excited to bring to you guys. This is like really speculative. It's really, speculation has strong legs to it. And I think it might be one of the most important videos you've probably ever watched on YouTube between now and the end of the year at least. And the information I'm going to provide is actually, it's just very interesting. And it's actually so interesting. I really have a lot of belief that something might happen, that I opened up a pretty large position in my portfolio just to make plays with this. And today we're going to be talking about Tesla, potentially SpaceX, and Starlink. But before I get into any of this, please do not forget to like and also subscribe. Every single like and every single subscription helps this channel out tremendously. So one of the reasons why I love SPAC so much is just a lot of the speculation that goes into it. It's a lot of guessing, and it's fun when you're on the trail for something. And this really just plays right into what this channel is about. We had a few good speculations on here with the Counter Fitzgerald, the SoFi, which I kind of think is one of the reasons why SoFi went public with a SPAC. We also, when we're trying to identify who Pershing Square is going to be going public with, this channel right here was the genesis. That really started all those Subway rumors with the Subway memes and everything that you saw all over the internet. So a little about Elon Musk. So Elon Musk is the world's wealthiest guy, but he's also a bit of a math nerd. And he loves messing around with people. I think he enjoys messing with people more than anything else. There's a couple weeks ago, he announced, hey, I got to sell some stock. I'm going to sell some of my Tesla stock. And he made it seem like he was going to leave it out to the public to make his decision if he's going to sell his stock or not. And of course, you ask people, hey, should I sell my Tesla stock? You're going to have the internet's going to say, yes, you should sell it. But going back last year, I'm going to put it up on the screen right here. But he put up a tweet, and I remember this tweet specifically that on the day he posted this. So he said, Tesla's stock price is too high in my opinion. It was tweeted on May 1st, 2020 at 8 to 11 p.m. So he loves to leave breadcrumbs around. So it wound up being on August 11th that they announced his tweet. Not his tweet, but they announced that Tesla was going to do a stock split. And is that a coincidence? People definitely don't think so. But if that's anything, there's definitely a lot more tweets about this, a lot more information. I'm not going to get into it. But specifically, what I'm talking about, something might happen on 12/9. And Elon Musk has had several tweets. Basically, if you look at his Twitter, probably the last 5 tweets, last 6 or 7 tweets actually in the last week have all been about this. So we know something is going to happen on 12/9, and he's been hinting at this. So I think what people are speculating is there's going to be a 5-to-1 Tesla split. But I also think, my opinion is that this might not even be Tesla related. I think he's going to be talking about SpaceX or Starlink going public, also with a SPAC. So let's kind of look at let's go through the information. So he tweeted on November 13th, 129 orbital flights. Okay, that doesn't seem like anything special. It's about SpaceX right here. But the number 129 kind of gets into your head, so you don't much think about it. So on November 17th, he posted another thing with this underneath the SpaceX rocket. So it says 12 million pounds of thrust at liftoff. But if you look a little bit further into it, you're going to see in that picture right there, there's nine little boosters. So that's where we kind of get the 9. And then Elon Musk, this is just going down a rabbit hole, but he posted this at 10:20 Pacific time. If you take 10-2 and you reduce it by 2, you get 5-1. So there's some people thinking out there there's going to be a 5-to-1 stock split. But this is just really the beginning of it, because he's got some very interesting numbers in here. So you got to think, Elon Musk has the resources to the best mathematicians that this world can offer. Elon Musk plucked the best scientists from that, best mathematicians from NASA. Elon Musk has, the resources and capabilities to really use numbers to his advantage. So, like I was just saying before, if you remember, Elon Musk said he's going to sell some of his stock, and he started doing it, but he stopped for some reason. I don't really know why he did. But when you sell stock, especially if you're the CEO, you can't just say, hey, I'm going to sell my stock. There's certain reasons. So you got to fill out a form. It's called like a 10B5-1, which he did. And basically it's a plan saying in advance, saying, hey, I'm going to sell my stock on these dates. And he spreads it out over a course of weeks, basically so the stock doesn't take a dive. So if you look at, I'm going to put it up on the screen right here, but if you look on 11/8, 11/8, 11/15, and 11/16, he's selling 934,091 shares. What's a pretty random number. No one knows why. I think if you were going to be selling shares, wouldn't you be selling 1 million flat or something like that? But who knows why he's doing that. But so he's on the same day he tweeted the 12/9 again, and he tweeted the 12/9 before. But so the number 12/9 planted into our heads. But the interesting thing is if you take the date 1/2/09/21, and then you divide that by 934,091, you get that random number. When you do that division, comes out to 12.9. Okay. Now, if you use that in a calculator with more decimal places, so if you look at an iPhone calculator and you put those numbers in there, so you'll have six. The iPhone calculators have 6 decimal points, and I don't have an iPhone calculator to show you, but I'll just kind of show it right here. But you have the 12.9, but then there's 6 decimal points, so you have 945,228. But if you add the 45228, you get 21. So the first two numbers is 12.9, and then you add those decimal points, you get 21. That's kind of strange, isn't it? But I haven't really even scratched the surface here. So the iPhone 6 has 6 decimal points, but if you look at the full number, you get 12.945228034527769. Don't fall asleep here because it's kind of fun. But if we add all the numbers together, what numbers do you have after 12.9? And then a bunch of mathematicians got together and they started figuring this, Tesla geeks, and they said, I'm not a mathematician. So one of the conversations they had is, this is tricky because we have a 0. So are we adding 8 plus 0 or 80 0? So there was a big discussion about the concept of 0, and Elon Musk tweeted. He said nothing. He put it, 0 is a cool concept. So meaning nothing matters. Nothing he referred to 0 doesn't matter. So it really helped with these mathematicians really coming up with these numbers. So it's just bizarre. Why would he even post that? But it's worth noting that Elon's tweet came at 11:34 p.m. I mentioned this, I'm reading here, but I mentioned this because it returned to the full number 12.945228034527769. You'll notice a 34 immediately after the 0 in question. So that is even just as bizarre. And then if you think it's stretching, so if this is what the mathematicians said, so go ahead and grant me this 0 matters thing, and let's add up all the numbers in 12.94, and the rest of it. So you add all these numbers together and you get 129. And then of course mathematicians came together and they said, believe it or not, in Elon Musk fashion, let's add up all the single numbers, and then you wind up with 69. So, Elon Musk definitely had, these numbers are so coincidental that something strange is going on. And he had, he didn't figure this out himself. Definitely, and mathematicians made this for him. So that's when something's happening on 12/9. It's either going to be a Tesla stock split, or SpaceX or Starlink is going to go IPO. Elon Musk has said that Starlink might go IPO after they become profitable, and that was I guess back in June or something, some time frame around then. Which to me is kind of interesting because I know that people love to say SpaceX, Starlink is going public, and there's a lot of Spacs. So I do think this has some legs to it. So there are currently 7 Spacs in the aerospace industry that are going to be going are looking for someone in this exact field. And I need your guys' help in looking through these. I know I'm familiar with a few of them, and I want to read through them, but I just don't have the time at the moment. So I'll list them out. So we have BSN, Broad Street Acquisition Corp, GIA, Gig Capital 5, Gig International, GIW, NVSA, New Vista Acquisition, PIP, Pine Island Acquisition Corp. That's the famous one right now that basically has every single Democrat politician packed into the SPAC stock. RAM, ZNTE. So there's quite a few. I think a few things to cut out is anything underwritten by JP Morgan. Elon Musk at the moment is in some beef with them over $100 million. So what I did with this, I found out about this news about over the weekend, and I was kind of reading about it. So one of the first things I did is I had a large position in Lucid, and I love Lucid, but at the current, Lucid's going to, in my opinion, Lucid's going to be trading sideways for the next couple months. It could go up a little bit, but I think at the current valuations, $50 plus or minus a little bit is probably the fair market value. So I am very speculative on what's going to be happening to Tesla. So something might happen on 12/9, something might not happen 12/9. It could be not even Tesla related. But I do think the information I just provided to you, I do think there's going to be a lot of people picking up that news. I do think the media will be picking this up the closer the dates come to 12/9 about this. And in old fashion, you always buy the rumor, sell the news. So my plan here is I bought Tesla stock today, and I will be probably selling the stock before 12/9. I might hold on to it a little bit just for fun, but definitely buy this rumor and sell the news. So that's why I said if you're watching this video and you made it this far, lucky you. And I know a few other people are saying the same things about this. So it's one of those really cool things, and let's just postmark this video and see what happens on 12/9. Until then, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Hopefully more SPAC videos. I have a few ideas coming up very shortly. Have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.